What is going on, guys? Welcome to week number 14 of our Big 12 Team Builder Dynasty. First things first, happy Thanksgiving. What are we thankful for?
That we have a great game on tap.
Yes, great games.
Yes.
The plural.
Nebraska State. We are playing for the Big 12 West Championship against Denver Tech, defending Big 12 West champions, Big 12 champions, and national champions. So we know that we have our plate full, shall you say?
What?
I just came up with it.
Hey, guess what? You've also have to be playing against a Heisman winner, a former Heisman winner, and somebody who's probably going to win the Heisman this season.
Possibly, especially if he wins this game. So, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But we got Shanoski, and we're marching down on our first drive, and that's going to float incomplete.
A little bit of pass interference possibly there. I did see a little bit of a bump here about 10 yards down the field. 3rd and 10, Shanoski is dropping back. He's trying to roll out to the left a little bit here, trying to make something happen. He's going to stop and throw it deep, looking for
Collins.
Not going to happen. So 1 of 3 for Shanoski on that drive. 4th and 10, and Taysom Benz, a really good, solid kicker, going to kick this one up, giving Nebraska State the early 3-0 lead.
Okay, the problem is it's going to be hard to beat Denver Tech with field goals because they have this rushing attack. Jameel Schmidt was a late scratch. He was not able to go. He re-aggravated his injury. And it's going to be Jarquez Holly and Timmons again. So, late breaking news. But he couldn't play.
Would you say they're at a disadvantage? It doesn't look like they're at a disadvantage here, running and blocking as they always do. Look at Jarquez Holly, guys, with the power and the strength and the speed. Complete back, even though he is kind of seeing that backup role behind Schmidt when he is healthy. But Holly's been pulling his own here throughout this season.
Yeah, it doesn't quite matter who's running at running back. They're going to be good. Although I'm sure they would love to have Schmidt. The running game is still going to chug along there. So 3rd and goal here, though, from the 5. Let's see if we can get a stop. Timmons is rolling out, and Stokes got beat, and Timmons is into the house. So it's going to be 7-3.
He's hungry.
Yes.
He's hungry for that Heisman.
Yes, get some cranberry sauce with that touchdown.
2 minutes here, and Shanoski firing in a really tight window there. It was open for a little bit, but it started closing as soon as the ball came out of his fingertips here. But we see that Ryan Watson is going to get 7 yards. So the Prairie Dogs starting to have some chunk plays here. Look at Watson or Nichols. That's Jontavius Nichols for a 7-yard gain. So you're starting to pop some big gains here.
Yeah, we're getting loose there. Nice little move by Nichols. He's got more speed than Watson. Maybe we'll roll with him. I like the mix, though. I definitely like the mix. Shanoski going to roll out, looking for something, and he runs with it for only 1 yard. So we need to score a touchdown here. No more field goals. And Vivaldi is going to get that first down.
Wow, he stretched right over that line to get the first down. 1st and goal for the Dogs, and oh my goodness, almost picked off here by Denver Tech. It looks like a D lineman.
Yeah, Covington dropped back in coverage. Shanoski not expecting that. Rolling out. Shanoski's got him underneath. To Cade Myers. Loss of a yard, though.
This Denver Tech defense, guys, on a shortened field, very, very, very tough. Here's Vivaldi with a nice little reception. He was open for a little bit on that drag, but in that zone, they just dropped back. Said, we'll give it to you, but we'll come right back on you.
So we're going to stay conservative, kick that field goal. We're going to get the ball back later in the second. We got a man wide open, and Shanoski did not make a good throw. Not the best throw in the world.
Wasn't even close.
Let's look at how wide open he was. Wow.
That's a huge 6 on the board, just left off of it.
Yeah, but look at this. Yarbrough makes this completion with a no-look pass from Shanoski. Willis is going to step on here, try to get the first down. Bredeman can't hold on. So Willis incomplete. We're going to settle for the field goal. We have the lead, everybody. And look at this hit. That's Kadeem Williams.
You got the lead late, too, with 1:22 left. Now 1:14 here, up 9-7. And Timmons is going to get sacked by who else?
Shanka.
Finally makes a big play. Mr. Not Big Play finally makes a big play here. And check this out, guys. 20 seconds left, and Shanoski, I was just getting ready to hype that up, and then he gets sacked.
Yeah. So we can put some points on the board here, and we're going to need it big time. Myers, though, cannot get out of bounds here. We're going to have to burn that timeout. It'll be 3rd and 5. We need a big play. Give me something. Give me something to Yarbrough. Incomplete.
Probably should have been picked off there by Edgar Watts. So on 4th and 5 with 9 seconds left, I mean, figure why not, right?
Yeah, we got Willis here. No timeouts, though. He goes up the middle to Yarbrough, makes the catch, but with no timeouts, we try to get to the line and spike it, and we do not have time.
It didn't look like there was a lot of urgency from the Dogs right there. So maybe some miscommunication with the coaching staff and the players on the field. But
so we screwed that up.
But hey,
screwed it up.
all things. I mean, it's 9-7.
Yeah, we like that.
9-7.
Now, what do we have here? It's the beginning of the third quarter. Timmons releases out of bounds, and we get a roughing the passer call on the Prairie Dogs, on Devontae Cortland, the defensive tackle. We're going to get another look at this play, and you tell me if these refs are crooked. Coach Stephen Cuss doesn't like this. He's giving the refs an earful.
Look at their gloves. I mean, they got highlighter yellow gloves on them, and they're already black and white, too.
They called that roughing the passer.
That's garbage.
He's trying to make a play. That's a joke.
He ran into his own lineman.
These refs are crooked. Dylan is paying the refs. Dylan B is paying the refs.
Dylan, how much they give you?
Now here's Jarkus Holly rumbling down for 29 yards.
Or how much you give them?
Ugh,
Unreal.
I'm mad about that.
So here's Williams stopping Jarquez Holly for a negative 1 yard rush. It's going to be 3rd and 12. The Dogs are in a pretty good situation here to get something that will benefit them. And look at this throw. Zaire Sullivan doesn't turn around.
Don't turn around. It's a great song. Ace of Base.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Nice little drop there. So 28-yard touchdown. And this should have been deflected, picked off, something. You're going into the back of the end zone. Turn around.
You can't defend the pass in the white.
There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to go. So they're going to actually convert a 2-point conversion here.
Yes. So it's 15-9. We're still in a decent spot here. We got Uzoma Okafor bringing the cornerback out of the slot again.
He needs to play more.
I agree. He might have found himself a good spot out there, I think.
Here's Michael Swan with a nice catch to set up 1st down and 1st and goal. And Ryan Watson going to get a 4-yard score, guys. So it's going to be 15-15. And do you guys elect to go just for the point after?
Yeah.
And you do.
We did the same thing.
Yes. Sometimes you do some goofy stuff.
We're not totally crazy.
Oh!
Jawan Baptiste with the INT. Timmons makes a bad throw to the corner, and we get the ball back. How about this? The Prairie Dogs are in the mix.
2:47 left to go here late in the third quarter. Ryan Watson almost going to pick up the 1st down. Takes a big hit, though. Everything. They punish you guys. I mean, look at this. That's insane. Randy Lowe here with a big tackle.
We know Randy Lowe is what people mean when they say he's a football player.
3rd and 4 here. Shinosky rolling out to the right. He thinks he's got a play, and he did. He did. Just couldn't turn around in quick enough in time to make that reception. So you're going to have to settle for the field goal here. It's going to be 19-15 as Benz comes through.
What a great score.
You're up 4. You're up 4 the minute. I mean, you will take a lead at any point here against the Denver Tech rush.
Well, look at all that space that Holly had to run through. Their offensive line just plowing people over. And it's going to be 3rd and 3 here. Late 3rd. And Kadeem Williams hauls down Timmons. He is being a hero today.
That got pretty scary, my friend. It looked like Timmons was going to catch his balance and pick that back up and go.
Yep. But Dragocevic knocks the field goal down. It's going to be 19-18. They get a quick stop on the Prairie Dogs and get the football back, and Timmons is out in loose space. No.
Here's Okafor trying to catch him, but he gets the block by McCullough. And touchdown for Timmons, guys. It's going to be 24-19. That was really good blocking and bad pursuit by the D-line, of course,
I can agree with that.
Nebraska State. So here is a 2-point attempt that's not going to be good for a 1-yard line at the 1-yard line. Here's Cade Myers with a 7-yard reception. So now it's up to the Prairie Dogs to come back. You got to come back here. 4:25 left to go in the game. What is the game plan?
Just throw it and make catches. We need a touchdown. We'll take the lead. That's what we need to do.
So many
field goals.
So many tight windows here, guys, for Denver Tech. I mean, this defense. Look at this. Every single throw Shinosky has been making here is. I mean, it's the window clamps up after he throws the football.
Yeah, it's gonna be contested.
Look at that
all the way. Yarbrough makes a catch for 8, sets us up with a 3rd and 2, and we are gonna need some help here because that protection does not hold up. And Watson goes down. 4th and 4. We're going for it. We're not wasting any time. No field goals here. And we got Brenneman up the middle. Thank God.
Such a reliable receiver, guys. He's probably Vivaldi Sr.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah, Vivaldi's very young, but here's Cade Myers going to come up with a nice reception, but yet again, short of the first down marker. You're going to try your luck again and go for 4th down again. 4th and 5. Shanoski rolling to the right. Got to make something happen.
Yeah.
And Yarborough drops it.
Right. And now, not where you really want to throw the ball, but
oh no,
nobody's open downfield.
Oh no.
Release it. But
oh no.
Timmons is loose. There he goes. Nobody's catching him. To the 10, to the 5, to the end zone.
Touchdown. Timmons. This is a whoa.
Are they arguing about something? I think the vibe should be positive right now.
But the computer is saying they didn't have any yards on that drive.
No passing yards. This is the first play.
Oh.
So Cade Myers up the middle. So we need a quick touchdown and an onside kick going to Yarborough. We get the score. Where was that on the last drive? I don't know. But it's now back to a 1-score game. We got 54 seconds. And the ball goes back to Denver Tech. And there it goes.
Look at the blocking, guys.
There you go.
You were in a goal line set. Or you are almost a field goal block, it looked like.
We had to sell out against the run. And he takes it to the house. So, I mean, we got an avalanche of points coming here because Willis is bombing it deep to Okafor.
Oh, he almost had... He caught that?
Catches it.
He
Okafor
caught that.
Makes the catch. Well, there's 3 seconds left, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, down 2 scores.
Just for funsies, let's try to tack on a touchdown.
I mean, why not? Shouldn't the clock be starting here? I mean...
No, the ball's not set for play. Okay, now we're good. There we go. Snap it. Willis, throw it. Touchdown to Okafor. Doesn't matter. Game over. Congratulations to Denver Tech.
Well, hey, at least it was fun, right? I mean, look at it. Fun for the fans.
Oh, what's this? Shanoski.
Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, why not?
Why not?
Why not? You're going to impress some of the voters, right? I mean, you took a number 3 team to the wire, I guess to the wire.
Yep.
Only losing by 6.
Congratulations, back-to-back Big 12 West champions. Timmons, front runner for the Heisman, no doubt about that. We'll talk about that game later in the broadcast.
Yes.
Now we have ACU hosting Shreveport. Senior day for the Spartans.
Yes, and it's a big game nonetheless because Shreveport is a game squad. They seem to always show up again when the lights are the brightest. They beat us. They beat Ardmore. They held their own against Alabama. Now they're taking on an ACU team that, well, been pretty dominant all year long. I mean, they're number 2.
This is a rivalry game for sure, although Shreveport does not play that great against ACU. Have not racked up a lot of wins lately.
Correct.
But especially with this defensive line, I mean, I think it's going to be hard for them to break through and beat ACU, but they got Wingo, might have himself a good game. But the ACU defense is legit, and they need this win to go into the Big 12 title game with a crack at the national title. So we know they're going to bring it.
This defense for the Shreveport Skeeters, they're trying to take down, it looks like JaCrispy. Man, he took what looks like from Mizell almost.
That play's illegal.
What did you spot?
The center just took the ball.
Oh my gosh, it's Sunday.
Yeah, he just ran up the middle with the football.
They didn't call it.
No.
That's bullcrap.
We have more crooked referees. I demand an investigation into the Big 12.
They want ACU and Denver Tech.
I demand an investigation.
All right, well then I guess I'm rooting for Shreveport then here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's bogus. That's absolutely insane. Here's Wingo making people miss. Look at this blocking right here. Look at this. He said, "Get out, boy."
Price Greer couldn't catch Andre Wingo.
The guy's a beast, man. Look at this. Now he's taking on Arm & Hammer and...
I believe that was Jones.
That was Jones right there. Yep. And then we see another reception here by receiver Darius Marks. First reception of the game.
Yeah, no offense so far. Not very much.
Defense is king so far in this game. 5 yards here for Darius Marks yet again. 3rd and 2. And we're late here in the first quarter. So like you said, there has not been a whole lot of offense. And it's basically because of plays like this. A lot of clock killing, a lot of running, good defense through the air. So it's been a slugfest at this point. So here's LaDuca trying to throw to the outside, but I don't know if he was trying to shoot to throw it out of bounds or not. But it's going to be 3rd and 11, so no positive yardage there, and we get a false start on Shreveport. So it's going to be 3rd and 16. That is Groves in motion, and here's a 3rd and 16 pass, almost intercepted by none other than the pick artist, Bill Stevens. So Kitayama going to set up for a field goal here for Shreveport on 4th and 16, and the kick is up and wide right.
No, it's good.
So just ooh.
How about that?
I thought he missed it. So it's going to be 3-0 in this slugfest. Here's DreKenan Timmons getting the first down here on 3rd and 6 now. Going to get dropped a little bit short. 2 yards on that gain. It's going to be 3-3 as Charlie Taft comes up and does kick that field goal good. And look at this. Andre Wingo, unreal, guys. He takes what looked to be like a loss into a positive gain.
If you saw his numbers there, 7 carries for 90 yards. So he's killing it right now.
Yes. And
setting Shreveport up with some good field position that they're cashing into field goals. But however, I mean, you kind of need to score touchdowns here if you're going to beat ACU. We know that they're probably good for at least 25, 30 points per game. So,
well, when this defense is playing like they are for Shreveport, anything can happen now. Anything can happen now. It's 6-6 game here. 18 seconds left in the second quarter. And we get another false start.
So is mad.
The penalties are coming back to bite this team in the butt.
Yeah.
You can't have those. So it's 2nd and 7, and they're just going to go ahead and run it here with Wingo, but he's only going to get 2 yards, and it looks like they're just trying to kill the clock at this point. No, there's no reason if you're Nate LaDuca to be throwing up Hail Marys or bombs to try to, give this athletic defense a chance to return it.
Yeah, not the secondary. They've done this. They've returned some pick sixes this year. You don't want to poke the sleeping giant.
And speaking of interceptions here, check this out. A-Money Stoudemire is picked off here to pretty much start off the third quarter. So Shreveport defense here coming through, guys. This is a close game now.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're a game squad. They usually show up big when, they're playing against tougher competition. So look at this sack on Stoudemire for 8 yards. It's Tavius Allen. 3rd and 7 now. A little screen potentially. And look at this. Stoudemire going to get sacked again.
Malachi Johnson Jr. and McKinney combine on the sack to get the ball back for Shreveport. Let's see if they can do something with it. And on third down.
Loving it.
Wingo.
That's Clarence Tate.
God.
Number 23 there. So he's going to take a huge gain there. 3rd and 9. And here is Mr. Wingo. And he's not going to get anything but 2 yards. So that's frustrating. That's a little frustrating to call screen there. And look at this. There's the missed field goal.
So you knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming. Kitayama misses this field goal. It's going to be 6-6 still. These are points that you need against this really good ACU team because they do things like this. They make insane plays when they have to, and Kyle Mitchell going to come through with the toe tap to stay inbounds for the score. It's going to be 13-6, and LaDuca firing deep out there to Groves.
We got an answer, folks. Keep going. All right, Dontario Grosser, 66 yards. Now, Shreveport, we need that touchdown. We need it really, really bad. Andre Wingo for 5. Good stuff. Good stuff by the Skeets.
Skeet, mother trucker. 3rd and goal here.
That's a thing, right, that the kids are doing? Skeet?
Yeah. Okay. It's been a thing since I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah. It's off a song. 3rd and goal here. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left here. Herschel Gates catches a 9-yard score. So look at LaDuca's numbers, by the way. 14 of 18 for 123. He has been very, very efficient. But outside of that 66-yard pass to Groves, I mean, he wasn't really throwing for a lot of yards. But 13-13 here. 4th quarter, 3:52 left, and the defense that's been playing so well lets this happen to him, guys. Kyle Mitchell finds the end zone yet again, and this time it's for 73.
All right, so the floodgates are opening. All that defense that was stonewalling everybody in the first half is basically gone. We got some big plays through the passing game. And then Shreveport has a look here to tie with 2.5 minutes. Wingo cuts upfield.
Wow. He had two guys chasing on him like that, and he turned it up the field. 22 rushes for 137 yards. So much for that ACU defense, right? I mean, he's tearing them up.
Yeah. Herschel Gates out at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line. So here's LaDuca firing it up the middle to
Boone
none other
Lawson.
than Boone Lawson.
Listed as a tight end. With
Look at that guy.
frame. And he celebrated by himself.
What's up, Boone?
Nobody's around.
He's cranking the chainsaw. The lumberjack. He's getting ready to...
All right, so end of the game, and they had a shot. No Hail Mary. Michael Clayton on the coverage. We're going to overtime, boys and girls.
Can't believe it, guys. Can't believe it. It's been such a close game all the way through. Just when you thought Shreveport, almost had that miracle type of game in them, it didn't happen.
Yeah, that was close. ACU will win the toss and play defense, so they know what they need to do. Shreveport going to hand off here to Wingo on first down. Nothing much doing. And they're going to need some daylight here on the ground if they're going to survive this overtime period, but we got a sack.
It's Matthew Kennedy with the sack. No, actually, Todd Parker. Todd Parker. You got to get... You know what? Why are you doing that to your Shreve, man? Don't you want the Shreve to win, Todd?
Yeah. He's beating the Skeeters.
What are you doing?
So Kitayama's going to need to kick this field goal, and he makes it this time. But ACU has a first and goal, and they're floating this one out to Connor Smith to win the game.
Easy touchdown on that curl route, guys. So there you have it. ACU wins a close one, and you got to figure, now that we've seen Denver Tech's win, you got to figure that probably doesn't bode well for ACU heading into the Big 12 championship game.
It's possible, but they can pull out these tight victories, and that was a tough loss for the Skeeters. But they had a couple of cracks. I just think offensively, ACU is just so much better that it was going to be hard for them to win either way. But ACU versus Denver in the Big 12 title game next week, which we will talk about at the end of this video.
Yes, we will.
Here we have rivalry game, Broken Arrow hosting Ardmore. So the battle for Oklahoma.
Yeah, and you know what? It's snowing out.
It's snowing
out, and these jerseys look pretty sweet in the snow. I can't lie. I can't lie. So we see DeQuandre Shook and Mercutio Hardaway really setting up the defense on both of those runs and pass catching, but not on that little toss here. But look at this, 4th and 3 on the opening possession, a little bit above the 50-yard line here. Ardmore's going for it with John Hicks in the game. Akeem Jenkins gets that catch, gonna set up the first down. Hicks is still in the game, guys, by the way. And look at Shook shaking and baking, doing his thing. 9-yard reception here. Hicks, a little play action. It looks like he's wanting to run for it, but he's going to toss it over to Foreman anyway, trying to dive into the end zone to avoid the 1-yard monster. And not going to happen. So here's a little buck sweep play, and Shook is going to take it in to the end zone for a touchdown. So the 4th down play worked out.
All right, so you're up 7-0. We got a first look at Brian Street, and he throws a screen that was well covered on the first play of the game.
Questionable throw.
But we'll see what he's got. I mean, Ardmore has been not playing very well lately, so he's got a good crack at this. Look at this run.
Especially on defense, we have not been playing very well. So Street definitely could have a career day for sure. We see a pass here. He had the right idea. The little out route there, had the right idea in zone coverage. He's still 0 of 2 here in this inclement weather.
All right.
Look at this.
Oh, no.
Almost picked off by Marcus McCullough. He even tried to dive for it to try to pick up his own deflection. So 0 of 3 now for Brian Street. 3rd and 10. We got 4 wide receivers split out. Street finds Chapman up the middle, and guess what? We drag him over the first down marker. So we had a quarterback that was struggling, and we helped him out.
All right. So 1 of 4. Now Street throwing a screen in coverage again, but he gets it to Chapman. I mean, I want Chapman to be my focal point offensively. I just think he's that good. But they're going to try a field goal here from way out, and this wind and this weather, that's not even close. So Satterway misses that long field goal. Sets you up with solid field position as well, that you convert into 3 points.
So here's 1st and 10 with 6 minutes to go to start the second quarter. We get Trent Benefield with a 4-yard catch to the outside, so it's good to see that Street's kind of doing some check downs a little bit here, throwing some easy passes up the middle to Harden, and just let your receivers do the work. I know that they're not the greatest receivers out there, right? They're not the most talented or skilled, but do that stuff. Do that stuff right there. We see Cassidy, what was his nickname? Hopalong. Cassidy Hopalong Morris, 6 of 9 for 99 yards after that pass completion for a touchdown. That's the kind of stuff that Brian Street needs to do here in his sophomore season, heading into his junior year. Just don't try to overdo it. Let your receivers make some plays and help you out. But I'm never running that play again. I'm never running that play again. No. That's a 10-yard loss right there on that screen attempt. And here's Jenkins getting a 16-yard catch, so we do get most of that yardage back. 3rd and 4 now, and a nice little slant reception there for 10 yards to Hardaway. Play action here, and look at, they brought the blitz, but look at this. Ryan Markham going to get in. We don't really call his name at tight end too much, but maybe in the future.
Oh, yeah. You like your tight ends. He might play a role down the stretch. So Street's going to get the ball back, and he goes down with the sack. That's Pierre Hill. He's having himself a pretty good season. And Broken Arrow sets up a 2nd and 16.
Yeah, All-American for the Big 12 so far. So here is Cassidy Morris trying to go a little bit left here on the flat. And they're going to go ahead and toss it to Nathan Rowe. So good job by Ardmore, I think, to really sniff that out. That's where he wanted to go initially, but yet again, Street was able to find the open man. So a good stop there by Ardmore defense, though, 17-7 at this point. And on 2nd and 10, we're going to fire it over to the right, and it's going to fall incomplete. Almost picked off. 3rd and 10, and we're going to go to D.D. Foreman, who's going to drop the football after a big hit. So Shanahan, again, neither quarterback's really lighting it up here. Shanahan's 7 of 12 for less than 100 yards right now.
All right, going deep. Duarte makes a play on the ball. Cannot secure the INT. His hands must be cold.
I think so.
Cold hands.
I think so, because
hard football.
We also had McCullough, who dropped a interception as well. So that same play, they went back to Nathan Rowe almost for that first down. But it's going to be 4th and 2 with 3 seconds to go. And the kick is up, and it is yet again wide right.
Closer. All right, so you got a 17-7 lead here. So you got to be feeling pretty comfortable, I would say.
I think we've got control of this game. Like I said, neither quarterback is really playing too well right now. Both teams are playing some pretty solid defense. Outside of a few bigger plays, the big plays have really come from Ardmore's running game,
right? Mostly.
The passing game hasn't done too much. But as I just say that, the running game for Broken Arrow here busts one to the right here. Chapman runs it in off. Well, that's off of a pass.
Yes.
They registered that as a pass. Yep. Screen. So nice job. 17-14. They pulled it within 3. Play action here. Cody Shanahan rolling to the right, and he's going to find looky. D.D. Foreman, go, baby, go.
Oh,
he's going to fumble it, though. Tratnik slips in the snow.
We got to be kidding me.
And Broken Arrow recovers, but was he down? That's always the question on fumbles. It looks like he was. They will review it. Ardmore football back in our hands here. Screw you. Here's DeQuandre Shook with 7-yard rush on 2nd and 3 now after that run. And here's John Hicks. Roll into the right. He's got a blocker out in front. Nice job. That's DeQuandre Shook with the block. He faked him. That was a really good fake. That gives you guys, you Ardmore fans out there, something to look forward to next season as Hicks is going to take over as the starter. Look at this. Just this little, I'm going up the middle. No, I'm not. Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta
definitely,
love it.
Keeping his footwork in the snow, it's not that easy. Especially, it looks like it's accumulating quite a bit there.
He's wearing some super spikes.
Yeah. You're going to need those.
Here's a reception. Now Street 14 of 20. So again, he's having a really good completion percentage type of day here. Right? So he's not playing too bad. But look at this. Broken Arrow, guys. Too undersized for that Ardmore offensive line. Shook is going to follow his blockers to the right on that toss play. Going to take it in for a score. 31-14 with the 4th quarter just beginning here. 6:22 left to go.
Oh, okay. Morris takes a big shot here. Broken Arrow probably a little bit too far behind to make a serious comeback here, but they're going to stick with the run game with Chapman, try to get something going. They're going to need a score pretty quick, though. 3rd down, and they convert. That's Antoine Harden, number 1 wide out.
4:43 left to go here, and Street, nice throw. That's a really good throw, actually.
Down at the?
To Cassidy Morris, down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal here at the 1, and Ardmore is splitting out a little bit. I think probably a little bit too wide, and Street just says, fine, you're going to not cover the goal line, I'll take it right in. So he rushes in for a score.
Street can run. We know that. Pretty good legs there at the quarterback position. And we're going to have Shook up the middle. He fights for that 1st down. But, Broken Arrow, they're mounting a pretty good game. I think they're really playing hard, even though they're down by 10 here. They know what's at stake in this rivalry game. They know that, you got to play hard every snap in this type of deal.
Here's Shook for 13, and now Uba is starting to call their timeouts with 2:07 left to go. They do have one left to go, and we're just trying to ice it. We want the ball in our hands here, so we decided to throw it, on second down. And now on 3rd and 3, almost picking up the first down, and guess what? It's 4th and inches, up 10.
Oh.
And we're going for it.
Okay, well, I mean, this is to ice the game, I understand.
It's to ice the game, and we're giving it to the big guy, Boudreaux. And he's going to get 6 there. And you know what? I'm feeling a little frisky here in a rivalry game.
Yeah, you can knee the rest of this game out.
We want to stick it here, and DeQuandre Shook going to take it into the end zone.
That's bad.
38-21. You know what? We haven't blown anybody out this season, so and of all the frustrations that we've had as a football team, we really want to take it. We want to take it to Broken Arrow, our rival. There was a lot of talk, and it's pretty funny because Duarte has this interception. There's a lot of talk, and you guys can see that on the website. There's a lot of talk between Shook, Chapman, and Duarte. A lot of trash talk was happening here before the game, and we really stuck it to him right there. That's a toss to DeQuandre Shook. 45 seconds left to go, and we scored 45.
That's tough, man. I mean, you are rubbing it in.
I'm rubbing it in.
No remorse. No remorse.
I never really do this, guys. I never really do this. Honestly, I don't ever rub it in. I'm more of a, I get that kind of feel. I just play it close to the vest. Just don't do anything crazy. Just kneel it down and say, we won the game. But not today.
Okay.
Not today. I didn't want to do that.
I mean, they were chippy, like you said, before the game. And Ardmore really just put all that talk to rest by winning this game handily. So
that's not to say that Ardmore didn't, cheat back.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments. Did Ardmore step over the line? I think they did. I think that was mean.
I don't.
We should apologize. All right, Kansas A&M, Odessa State. It's going to be our lightning round game, and both teams coming in 6-5. So we have. This should be a competitive game, mixed in styles. We got the pass game with Odessa, Camu, but we're going to focus on the highlights. So we're going to skip ahead to the end of the first quarter. Camu can't get the first down, so they get a stop. Oh, they're going for it! Wow, so they got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose here.
Chris Golston gets the first down. 27 seconds left. Now we're going to kick it off with the second quarter just beginning, and on 2nd and 5, that is Golston getting the first down and more. And here is Jace Freeman, almost tackled in the backfield, and look at this. He's going to run it in anyway for a 5-yard score. They're going to take the lead here, 7-6.
All right, 5.5 minutes. Not a ton of offense here. So Montana Flynn on senior day flips it out there to fellow senior Leandre Drummond, the number 2 running back. Flynn again taking off. He's got some wheels, man. He can run.
That's what the pro scouts like. He's got an arm, and he can scoot a little bit too. Here's 3rd and 9, and it looks like a little pistol type of formation with the running back to his left. And Flynn feeling some pressure, going to throw off his back foot, and 2-yard loss.
Ugly play.
Yeah.
They're going to have to kick the field goal. So 9-7. Odessa is kept off the board. No touchdowns. There's Fritz,
dude.
I don't know where he gets the strength from because you can't see it.
I can't either. He must really be strong like bull, I guess. 2 minutes here left to go in the second quarter, and Fritz with this reception, and he lowers his head right into the chest of the Odessa defender, but not going to pick up the first down despite a good effort. So they will kick this field goal up. That's Shook. So it's going to be 10-9. They're going to carry that lead.
We have multiple Shooks.
Yes, we do.
As we know.
Yes, we do. They're going to carry that lead in here with about a minute left. And look at this, Flynn to Kyle Rivera. Guys, you remember me talking about Kyle Rivera. I do like this guy at the next level. He's going to be a pretty solid receiver in my mind.
Yeah, so Montana Flynn, you couldn't keep him down forever. And they were a minute away from getting into the half with the lead, but they give up the big play. So they surrendered a touchdown there. Odessa goes into halftime up by 6. So Kansas A&M, they're chewing a lot of clock off in this game, and that's kind of been their strategy offensively this year. But Odessa gets the ball here to open the second, and he throws it up there.
Oh, I thought he caught that.
Simon Barber on the coverage, barely makes the play. Camu gets the ball back here. We got 3rd and 12 with Jace Freeman. He's floating one downfield.
Oh, we got him.
Oh, man.
Nice.
So who saw that coming? Camu with the pass game picks up 57 yards, and they are on the doorstep here.
I really don't think Odessa was really ready for that play.
No.
Thinking that they're just going to be running, and then Irvin is just like going full speed ahead, and they're like, oh crap, we better get back there. So it's going to be, that 57-yard catch is going to set them up for a touchdown. It's going to be 16-17, and looky, Logan Sweeney.
He beats the 1-yard line monster, and he's in. They're going for a PAT here for the 2-point conversion. Run by Sweeney is good. So Odessa back in the lead now, up 7 points. Now we're going to skip ahead, end of the third almost, and they can't get, I believe that's Sisk on the reception, goes to the sidelines, and we got Flynn. He's eating a faceful right there on the sack.
The blocking just was not there, guys. Demetrius Rollins with the sack, among other Camu players, and they're going to kick a field goal good, so it's going to be 27-17 here with 5:46. Jace Freeman picks up that first down, and almost sacked, almost taken out. Flips it over to Golston. Had to reacclimate himself a little bit, but Golston's going to get 9. That is actually a good thing because they're going to set up here with that 3rd and goal. And Golston can't maintain his balance. And guys, they're going to elect to go for it here for a touchdown. And Jace Freeman throws it too high. Guys,
nobody.
I would have kicked the field goal, make it 27-17 or 27-20, and giving yourself a chance, keep you in the game here because they got the football back with 1:37, but it just wasn't good enough, guys. Just was not good enough today.
All right, Odessa State picks up the W. Montana Flynn, player of the game on Senior Day.
All right, so let's take a look at some scores around the Big 12. Obviously, Nebraska State losers to Denver Tech in a close one.
Yes, we saw that game. We played pretty well. I'm going to take that. I think we did okay. Midland State tops Amarillo. Really tough year for Amarillo. Things don't look to get that much better.
They're going to lose some pieces on defense. I mean, it's a very senior-laden type of team, and yeah, it's not looking good for them.
No, they had a bad year. And then we saw a little bit of this game. Odessa tops Camu. Camu definitely needs to work on some things. Both teams finished 3-5 in the Big 12. And then this game we saw in full, ACU over Shreveport by a hair. Close game. Came right down to the wire.
ACU loses by their chinny chin chin.
Yes. So that was tough. Let's just look at the final there. They got the touchdown in OT. Kitayama hit that field goal, but they could not hang on. McAllen goes down to Little Rock.
That's my pick, man. I picked Little Rock.
Let's check out what happened here. Oh, look, pick 6.
Held
McAllen to 403. Gunnar Rivers, 4 touchdown passes. Rodriguez. They really held him in check.
Rivers was better than McAllen's Rodriguez, and the defense for Little Rock really came through.
Yes. And Ardmore beats Broken Arrow. Rivalry game here. Getting a little chippy at the end. It looks like you were rubbing it in to me.
It wasn't me. Blame the players. Players play.
Or Coach Henderson or whatever.
Well,
I mean, you can't run a pitch with 45 seconds in the game.
45 seconds running a pitch to score 45 points. There's a lot of pregame talk between both teams. Chapman was running his mouth a little bit. We had Duarte kind of responding on defense. Shook had some things to say. You guys can check that out on the website for the end of the game analysis, and it's pretty heated down there in Oklahoma.
Okay. Well, I'd say for the takeaways, I mean, we fought hard. I think the most important thing is that everybody had fun.
What?
That's a joke.
I hope so, because that really caught me off guard. I didn't know what to say.
No, well,
everybody gets a trophy?
Yeah.
Participation trophies up the
because we lost.
Oh, okay.
No. It was a good
Joey
effort.
Shonka's throwing a party at the bar later on?
Nebraska State, we did not have this level of expectations coming in. I told you, I mean, it's like this year where we had like Northwestern getting a spot in the Big 12 championship. We're that kind of team. A little bit off the radar, not a spotless record. Kind of got lucky. We sort of put ourselves in the mix late. It's just one of those years. I think things broke out pretty well for us. So hopefully we can duplicate this next year.
That's actually a really good comparison.
Yeah.
As far as teams go, that's a really good
comparison.
comparison.
We're like Northwestern or Duke when they have that weird season, when they get ranked, stuff like that. So we kind of came in off the radar. I'll take that. 8-4. That's a very good season. And as far as you, we'll see where you go. I mean, when you're looking at probably Alamo or Cotton at this rate, so we know you're going to play a quality opponent in your bowl game. It'll be a ranked on ranked kind of matchup for you, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited just to be in a high profile bowl game.
Yeah, I mean 9-3, 9-3. Not where you wanted to end up.
No, we had some games
target
that we could have taken care of some business, but once again, a lot of people have been calling on Shanahan, putting a lot of pressure on him. Coach Henderson as well. Players came to his support, but 9-3 seems like the type of team that Ardmore has always been. Even in the beginning of the season, that's kind of a lot of people were doubting this team's legitimacy, and the water basically found its own level at that point. So
all right, well, but we are finally here. ACU at Denver versus Denver Tech.
Biggest game.
They're in Dallas. They're in Jerry World this year. And this is a rematch. As we know, Denver took care of ACU last time. And since we're not going to have the Wednesday preview, we'll have a hype video edition.
Just like last year, Ardmore, Denver Tech hype game video. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool, I think. I'll have some good things for you guys with that.
Yeah, so now that this is our only chance to discuss it, the only chance for you guys to, hash it out here.
Yep.
Just, I don't know, what do you think's going to happen?
This is tough, man. This is tough because look at these teams' offense, these teams' defenses. I mean, it's close. My analysis would basically be that ACU has played some really weird games. They barely.
I think they've been consistently good. I mean, especially early. Now that Missouri win looks really good because they won their SEC division in the East. You got Florida State, Mizzou.
They're a strong team. I'm not taking that away from them, but obviously that lost against Denver Tech earlier in the year on October 4th right there, but 35-30.
These last 2 weeks, I think, is what you're talking about because low scoring. Offense hasn't quite been there. Defense has been consistently good all year.
If you notice something real quick, though, teams that can run the football, Camu and Shreveport, played them close. Now, if you look at Denver Tech, they lost by 5.
Right.
Teams that like to throw the football,
they're
beating pretty handily.
I think you might be on something there. And then, Denver, we'll look at their recap here. Beating Boise and Oregon. Iowa struggled this year, but Iowa gave Denver a push early. And then we have that win over number 2 ACU. So really they have 2 ranked wins, which is interesting. But they did run over the Big 12 pretty good. Only loss was on the road to Ardmore in a tight game. I mean, their defense has been good. Offense, I think you held them to the lowest point total all year with 21. And so outside of Ardmore, Camu was a really game control kind of game. They have not been held under 30. So it's going to be a tight game.
It is. There's a lot of scoring offenses in this game, a lot of really good offense. And as far as the defense goes, still pretty solid on both sides of the football for me. I mean, the pass defense again for Denver Tech, I don't know. That's not really a...
Well, yeah, teams they got to throw to catch up.
Right.
I think if you looked at their efficiency, I think they would be fine.
Right, exactly. So I'm probably taking Denver Tech in this one, just like Kirk.
I will take ACU because I'm not saying that to manufacture interest. I really feel that will be my pick. And I feel like they are the Peyton Manning to Denver Tech's Tom Brady. Because, everybody thought there was once upon a time, Brady is the champion. And then Peyton
can't
Manning
beat him.
Just didn't do it. So, but eventually he found a way. And it's like DreKenan Timmons, I feel like it'd be a storybook ending for him. 2 national championships in a row. However, I feel like this ACU team is a complete football team, top to bottom.
I just think that this Denver Tech defense is opportunistic. I mean, if you look at ACU's turnover differential, yes, it's 11, and they're number 4 in the country. But that ground game, man, for Denver Tech is legit.
Right.
And plus they get Schmidt. I mean, they've had Schmidt.
Schmidt will finally be back. He did not even play in that Nebraska State game as we saw, but he will finally be healthy. He was borderline for Nebraska State. They decided just to go with Holly, but he'll be back. So, and then let's look at the Pac-16 championship because that will be also going to the national title game. The winner of the Pac-16, Texas and Washington. So Texas, if they knock off Washington, they will jump I can guarantee you that, because we'll have Washington out of the picture, and then Denver will be out of the picture.
I mean, even if they win, I don't
Or
think they're going to
ACU.
jump into national title consideration.
I think they would, yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Because this game, I think they have a formula where they have to take conference champs, and then when Texas beats the number 1 team undefeated,
They'll go to like number 3.
no, I don't think so.
You think they'll get to number 2?
Well, there's 2 teams that are going to get out of their way, which are Washington and the Denver ACU loser. And then they get the added
that's
bonus
right.
of that quality win over number
Right.
1.
That's true.
They win their conference. They're going to jump up to number
Right,
2.
because there'll be a 1-loss team. Whoever loses this game will be a 2-loss team.
And the
Yeah.
SEC, they were at a disadvantage because they had like Missouri TAMU as their championship. So
Right. Okay.
Ohio State and Nebraska, I don't believe are in the mix either. So
Yeah, I'm on board with you there.
yeah. So in all likelihood, we basically have a semifinal for the national title game. So tune in next week, see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next Saturday for the Big Kahuna, ACU against Denver Tech. Wednesday will be the hype video, so make sure you guys are here to check that out. It's not going to be long, of course. It's just some highlights of both teams and get you guys prepared for the game ahead. So we will see you guys then. Leave a like if you like this thing. And forgot to mention, there will be a big-time write-up, a nice little write-up about each team, end of season, what to look forward to going forward on the website, as well as a preview for this game. Heelboy will make his pick as well. We'll have a little premiere for that too. So we'll see you guys then. Hope to check out the website, www.goldglovergaming.com, in the team builder section. We'll see you guys on Saturday. As always, peace.